AA. See you in church. Hi, I'm Manuel. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, leave a little message, leave something you'd like me to talk about. I'm saying this now because it's early and they're starting that blah blah blah. And I just got a ballot in the mail that I have to read over and then send it back. And all these idiots are talking about nothing. Or if they're talking about something, they're talking about the president, who's old news. What they should be doing right now is passing information to tell people to get rid of that Electoral College. I'm sorry, it failed us. Nobody wanted this president except for this president and the idiots that are now saying that he's smart. Like I said, idiots. And the purpose is that Electoral College. It has outlived its usefulness. Yes. But what's even worse is hearing people who don't vote. Now, if you don't vote, don't talk to me. And what I mean by that is I don't want you to come over and complain. No, you don't have the right to complain. You didn't vote. I had friends that were like, blah, 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 blah about the president. And I turned to them and I said, did you vote? And then they said, no. So I said, well, then shut the up. You didn't vote. You don't have the right to complain. You, by not voting, gave him a vote. Because if you had voted against him, he wouldn't be in there. And on and on and on. But that's really not true, to be honest. Why? Because the electoral vote hasn't worked in years. We always get 2 years of Republican, and why shouldn't say 2 years? 2 votes of Republican, and then we get a Democrat. And usually that Democrat cleans up after the Republican. And then we get 2 more years of, 2 more Republican presidents, and then we get another Democrat, and he does the same thing. The difference this time is Obama didn't do that. He did not get rid of the deficit. He did not get rid of this. He did not get rid of that. This goes to that Bill song from Channel 8. It used to be called the Electric Company. And they made fun of it. And the Bill comes up and he pushes him down the stairs. I love that video. And I love this. I'm just a Bill. And it was always my favorite little video on the Electric Company. There were other ones I liked, but that was always my favorite. And when they made fun of it, I just was like, and they did it in a good way. I thought that was just too funny. But in all to all, this is not funny. If you don't vote and if you don't squish the balls of your people around you, I'm not talking about your family, I'm talking about your senators, your governors, all of those people, your House of Representatives, and get them to put a bill to get rid of the Electoral College, then we're going to be up a creek again. Why? Because the people that we're voting to vote as us, it's a waste of time. We look at what we got. We need to make our vote count, period. Not count to put a seat there. Because guess what? They still can vote whatever way they want to. They're supposed to be representing a Democrat seat. They still, like we saw, can vote Republican. And look at what we went through. Now we got a lot of people lying and said he's gotten. No, he hasn't gotten us more jobs. Why? Because we're not going to do those jobs. You have Americans going to college and they're not going to clean toilets. You got Americans going to college and they're not going to go work in the fields. For one thing, most of those fields are being taken and being turned out. He did not go and help out our farm workers. He is not helping nobody but himself. He's helping money into his pockets. That's about all I can tell. But in reality, nobody's getting helped. And the idiots that open their mouth, well, we should go take a gun and make them go and work in the fields for a year for opening their mouths and saying he's gotten us some jobs. Well, there you go. No more comedy for your ass. Out in the field and do some of that work that you claim that he's done. Or stick him over there and make him clean toilets. I don't care. I'm tired of hearing the idiots open their mouth when they're full of bullshit. We got to get rid of that Electoral College because it's no longer working if it ever did. Our votes should be counted and used that way, just like it normally is. It's counted, and then your state says, we're accepting. That's the only way I can see it, because this Electoral College does not work, because we're putting someone there that can still vote the wrong way because he wants some money in their pockets. Because I think they should grab every single Electoral College on the last vote, stick their asses in there, and zap their balls until they tell the truth. How about you? What do you think? But I don't want to go through this again with another president just like the one we had before. And these old men that are going to have a heart attack before they get to the presidency as Democrats, only one I can see that's worthy is the gay one. And he's the only one. Now, the women, forget that. Women won't vote for women. Why? Because if they would, guess what? We would have a woman in office now. Women, quit wasting our time. Run for Senate. Run for the House of Representatives, but don't waste our time about going for president. You guys are too mean to each other. But what do you think? Remember to subscribe to my channel, leave a little message, tell me some subject you'd like me to talk about, and remember, AA, see you in church.